Yes, well, I'm sorry, I was just doing a little preview. We're out here in Forest Hills, Queens, and it's a big day out here. We have Antis Agnew, and she's Executive Director of Forestdale. Forestdale. Now tell us, first of all, what Forestdale is.
Forestdale is a child welfare organization started in 1855, and we work with severely traumatized families and children. And our goal is to bring families together and to help them heal. And we're building a playground today, and we believe that if families have fun, they can stay together, they can play together. And we thank JetBlue. This is an amazing opportunity.
I mean, look at this whole operation, because it's not just Forestdale, but you got a lot of volunteers out here. We've got JetBlue, and who else?
We have Kaboom, the nonprofit organization, and they are the experts in play spaces. They designed this with our children.
And I love this because so the children got involved. They were able to put drawings together and give you suggestions as to what they would like to see out here, and that's how this really came to be.
They chose the equipment for this playground, and it's going to be not only fun but challenging. It's going to be exciting, and kids up to age 16 can use it. So it's a great opportunity.
And how many kids does Forestdale service throughout the year?
Probably 2,000 kids, including non-custodial fathers who are trying to get back into their children's lives.
So this is like a perfect location. So they can come out here, families can come out here, they can play with their peers.
It's a safe place. It's they live in the projects. They have playgrounds, but they're filled with crack or gangs. So this is a safe place. They love to come here, and they relax, and everybody calms down, and they're able to talk to each other.
And we have actually some special VIPs that are showing up out here today as well, like I understand Run DMC.
Run DMC, John Starks, former Knicks player.
Okay, very good. So that's very exciting. I see we got a basketball court in the background. You think you'll be throwing some hoops up?
I'm hoping so.
Very good. Well, Antis Agnew, Executive Director, it's a big day. They're just getting the construction underway. You got over 300 volunteers out here. So the weather forecast, that's what you're really hoping for here.
Tell me about the weather forecast.
The weather actually looks like it's going to be, we're keeping our fingers crossed here, Antis, but it looks like we've got some clouds out there. There's the 7-day forecast. Clouds with about a 40% chance of showers and storms. We're going to try and hold it off until sometime after 4 o'clock, when hopefully most of the construction is done, because this playground's all being done in one day.
And yes, it is. It's going to be finished by 2:30 today.
Okay, I love it.
And you are magic. You're bringing us the sunshine.
We got a little bit of sunshine, despite the fact that it is officially a mostly cloudy day out there. Doesn't really look like it. All right, Antis.
Okay,
we're going to work hard. Absolutely.
Okay.
More coming up from the playground out here in Forest Hills. Coming up in a bit. We'll send it back inside. Greg Hills. Right now, we're going to send you back over to Inez. Absolutely perfect outside. We are getting everything underway, and we have the yoga stretch going on right now. Lisa Margot Henry from Tree of Life is out here leading the gang, getting them all set up as they get ready to work hard and put together the playground out here at Forestdale Inc. Here in Forest Hills, Queens. And so it's going to be a fantastic morning. Got to get a morning stretch before you work hard in the morning, right? Let's take a look at the maps and show you what's going on. I have more coming up from Forest Hills in a little bit. Love a morning stretch. And some coffee and donuts too. We had that earlier. We'll have more coming up in a bit. We'll send it back into
right. Mike.
He's on TV.
Oh, hi. John, we're on.
Oh, yeah,
I'm sitting here talking to John Starks. Hey, everybody, this may have been a surprise, but we got John Starks out here, and he's also one of the volunteers out here with the Kaboom Project out here at Forestdale. Great to have you here this morning. And you know what? It's all about the volunteers out here helping out, right?
Oh, it definitely is. We have about over 300 volunteers to come out here and help build this beautiful playground.
Exactly, and that's what's going on behind me right now. We've got a little pep rally and getting some instructions out there for the 300 plus volunteers. And how did you get involved with Forestdale?
I got a call from an old teammate, former teammate of mine, Patrick Ewan. His sister Rosemary Ewan
she's one of the volunteers and works for Forestdale.
She runs this.
Okay, this is her this is her baby.
This is her baby right here.
And soon enough, that ground right there is going to be full, though, right?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So we're excited about it, and I'm looking forward to helping out.
Well, thank you so much for showing up out here, John Starks. And you're still with the Knicks, but it's the Alumni Association that you're associated with, right?
I'm not Relations Association. I keep the former players involved with what we do as the organization. So.
Very good. Keep up the good work. John Starks, thank you so much. All right. Yes, it's good. to be good stuff out here all day long. And we're just hoping for no rain, going up to 80 degrees for a high temperature this afternoon. Just a few quick showers possible later on.
All right, thanks so much, Mike. Thank you, John. Okay.
Mike Wood. But it is Linda Schmidt's birthday. I want to make sure I put that out there. Happy birthday. Linda, today is her birthday. Make sure you give her you know what I mean? Exactly. The playground, and you know what? We're out here cooking with actually some of the chefs from JetBlue, and we're putting together tropical fruit skewers on the grill. Didn't know you could do that. Didn't know that the chefs from OTG Management could do it. Kevin's the man, and we're going to have more on that recipe and tell you how you can do it at home in the Good Day Cafe. That's coming right up. All right, Greg and Rosanna, yes, we are out here in Forest Hills. And you know what? We've been showing you this whole project of this playground coming together. We want to show you where this comes from. And it comes from this little sketch right here. We have Ariel. She's the project manager out here from Kaboom. And this is what the kids sketched and what's going on.
Well, hi, Mike. What we did was we came in 8 weeks ago and talked to the children about what they wanted to see, and that's an example of it. And then we put together a custom design based on what they wanted to play on.
This is very cool, and I understand this is green.
It's all green. It's all sustainable. We get as recyclable as we can throughout the whole process, making sure we're not too big of an impact as we go.
I love it. It's all getting done today.
6 hours, and it'll be done.
Nice, Ariel. And trust me, she can work. She can work it. But you couldn't do this without a lot of help, and that's where Robin from JetBlue steps in. How did you get involved?
Well, JetBlue, based here in New York, and actually based here in Queens, New York, hometown airline of New York. So we're just delighted to help the communities that we serve and we feel part of. And we have crew members here. We have 225 crew members from JetBlue.
Oh, really? All out here volunteering?
That's right, all living in and around the New York area, all here today, sweating and using their muscle to help us build this playground.
I love it, and so we're going to get this all done today, and you can see them behind us. We have other volunteers, so JetBlue and the other folks out here, not just volunteering with the financial side, but also with the muscle side too.
The muscle and the sweat, and we are ready.
All right, very good. And all you needed was a little bit of cooperation with the weather and the weatherman, and I suppose you're trying to get me to help, aren't you, Ariel?
I am.
You can boss somebody around.
On you here, Mike.
All right, well, I'm going to get in there and get my hands a little bit dirty. But again, the project's going up. It'll be done by later on at sundown today. So come check it out here in Forest Hills. All right, gang, thanks so much, and we're going to sit it back inside really hard. We have Kevin O'Neill, chef over at OTG Management, and Steve's helping us out as well. And you know what? A lot of folks, when they come to the airports, they don't think fine dining, but you can actually get some very good food there. And Kevin, so this is an example of what's in some of the restaurants, right?
Correct. Yes, it's very fresh, very raw ingredients that we bring into the terminal, and nothing is made in advance. Everything's prepared to order.
It's pretty simple, pretty fresh. We got fresh fruit here right now, and today we're going to be making
grilled tropical fruit skewers.
Okay, perfect. So it sounds like a pretty simple recipe, so to speak. What do we have?
We got some mango, kiwi, banana, and pineapple.
Okay, so let's go ahead and start throwing these things together.
There's no specific order you want to do this.
Okay.
However you feel, you know.
One after the other, just make it look pretty.
One after the other, make it look pretty. Get some color in there, you know.
This is something that I could do, but Steve, the smart guy next to me, said something about, I don't know about you with a knife. Do you think he...
How do you feel about your knife skills?
My knife skills are excellent. There aren't any around, so obviously I don't have to prove myself. Thank you very little, Steve. Okay, so we got some other stuff back behind here. What's all this madness?
Well, what we're going to do is, once we get these things grilling, we're going to make a yogurt sauce.
Ah, okay.
With a little bit of honey and orange zest to go along inside.
So you grill the fruit first, like we have over here.
Right, exactly.
All right, Steve, this is...
We actually also, before that, put a little sugar in the raw on it.
Hey, I hear a jet going by overhead. Do you think that's JetBlue?
Pretty coincidental.
I think it might be. So they grill them for a little while here, and we got some raw sugar over here as well.
Mm-hmm. That went on the fruit, and what that does is adds a little bit of caramelization, a little crispiness.
Ah, okay.
All right.
What other kind of foods do we have in the OTG restaurants out there in the terminal?
We got a lot of different ways you can go. We have a Spanish tapas restaurant, New American Steakhouse, French bistro, Italian restaurant.
So they got a little
Mexican.
bit of everything.
Oh, right, yeah. It's whatever your heart desires. For the
I love
part.
it. I love it. So let's go ahead and make this yogurt sauce that you're talking about here.
Right. What we have here first, a little bit of Greek yogurt.
Okay.
All right. Nothing fancy. Is we got a little bit of orange zest.
What's that mean?
Orange zest is the outer layer of the orange. And
I didn't know it had a name. I thought it was called a peel.
No, that's what you do when you want to eat it.
When you want to eat it, okay.
But
so you put some orange zest in there.
We'll put some orange zest in there.
Okay. We got about 30 seconds. We can get it together.
And then we have a little bit of honey.
I love
just to sweeten it up a bit.
Okay.
All right. And then
What's this green stuff?
That's some fresh mint we're going to put in there.
Okay.
Just crumple that up in your fingers.
Oh, okay.
All right. You don't even have to chop
like
it.
Finger food.
Just a little bit of finger food, all right? And we'll just stir that all up.
Steve is standing by with this funny little smirk on his face. I don't know what's going through his head, and I don't know that I necessarily want to. But in any case, it ends up, there's your yogurt, and
what we'll do is we'll just put a little bit of this in our serving dish.
Fire that up and fire this bad boy on, and this is how it's served up at which restaurant?
We do this actually in the gourmet markets.
Okay, very good.
All right, and we can put a couple of these right on there.
Throw those on there. This is what it'll look like in the end. Kevin O'Neill, executive chef out there, and Steve, our helper and smart guy extraordinaire. It looks fantastic. You think it's too hot for me to sample this right now?
Well,
no, not at all. Not at all. All right, I'm gonna dig in if I can. I'm a little afraid, but
good
and delicious. And I like that orange.
And it's healthy. It's a healthy option.
Healthy at the same time.
Right.
All right, guys. Thank you very much. Keep up the good work.
Mike, how are you?
All right, we're doing great here, and we got Frank Gines with us, working hard on the project out here. And look, it's coming together.
Yeah,
look at your hard work's paying off.
Yeah, it sure is. Sure is.
I can tell you're working hard because of that dealy bobber up the top of your head. But this is going to be done by later on this afternoon, right?
Yep, sure is. That's the plan. To have it done by this afternoon.
All right,
for the kids.
Make sure you bring it out and help out your kids, and hello to all your kids as well. All right, Frank, thanks for helping out here, and you know what? We'll show you the final picture of this later on tomorrow on Good Day New York.
All right, thank you, Mike. Hey,